And so this is kind of a somber meeting, a somber time in history with what's going on in Ukraine. So I thought it would be a good idea to start off with what we're doing on the donation side. So Andreas, and Peko, if you're around, if you'd like to tell everyone what we're doing there.
Hello, David. Hello, everyone. Yes, so let's start with Ukraine subject. So basically, what we did, PundiX and FunctionX, we have collaborated with Hopeful Children, which is an organization based in Cyprus. And this organization actually fights for the human rights for their children and also helps their children in Cyprus. But the purpose of this collaboration is to actually help the children and families who are in Ukraine and are suffering from the war, and also the children who manage to cross the borders of Ukraine and need help. So what we did is we made 50,000 NFTs that are composed of 100 different designs, and each NFT is about 20,000 pairs. So you can mint one NFT with 20,000 pairs using a MetaMask or Wallet Connect. So you can also use FX Wallet to scan and mint NFT, the Hopeful Children NFT. And so far, we have collected more than 1 million pairs tokens, which is about 55 NFTs, which is great. I see recently one minted as well, just before we joined the all hands meeting. So I think it's great, and let's hope more people mint the NFT. You are on mute, David.
Peko, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
Sure. Actually, except from the Hope for Children collaboration, we're also looking to having the Polish humanitarian action to work with them, actually to use the crypto donation to actually give them the crypto donation as well. And we were trying to facilitate the direct FX donation from the FX core through crypto for Ukraine.io. So the address has been implemented, and we are working with the organization to make it publish around the next few days. So stay tuned for the announcement, and we will look forward to the FX donation as well, because a lot of community members would like to donate with FX, and that will make it available on FX core. So you can just send to the FX address directly. You don't need to cross-train or anything. So that's a very another initiative that we are working on.
Great. And where can people find out about how to do this? How to do either the NFT minting or what you're talking about?
Right. The minting will be the pundiX.com/hope for children. So people can, if you have Purse token, either in your MetaMask or in FX beta, then you can actually directly send 20,000 Purse token to mint. And you can choose either you can mint 1 or 5 or 10 at a time. And for those who send those tokens to the contract address, and you will receive the NFT. So the NFT can be displayed in your MetaMask wallet as well as the FunctionX FX wallet beta. So this is the way to mint, and we have disclosed published the tutorial how to mint. We will, I think it's part of the announcement so that you can see from PundiX Labs Medium post for the details. And for the others, there will be an address, the FX address disclosed on cryptoforukraine.io website. So there will be a announcement for that later on.
Great. And thanks to you and Andreas for all the work you've done in putting that together. And I see that Indra has shared the URL for the PundiX introduction to that. So with that, we can get to some of our other issues. Yes.
Yes, it's worth mentioning that as PundiX, we are willing to donate 100 XPOS devices to neighboring countries like Poland, for example, or also Ukraine. And how it can be used is people can go and donate with crypto on the XPOS, right? Also, it's a way for those who hold crypto, because we know they're having also some issues with their credit cards. So if they hold crypto, they can spend the crypto through the XPOS machines. And recently we saw that Ukraine kind of like legalized crypto. So we believe it's a good way to also push this forward.
Great. Great. And I certainly do encourage everyone to donate to this. And I know that I speak on behalf of the FunctionX family and the extended community in hoping that this conflict can be brought to a close quickly. And so turn next, we on the more mundane side of things, FXDM has built a new website. And a great deal of thanks goes to Andreas for doing all of a lot of the creative work, and we're currently working with our back-end team to make sure that it can go online soon. Do we know when that's going to go online? Judie, are you in?
Hi, yes. Hey, David. Hey, everybody. Nice to have you guys here. So about the FXDM website, the web team is now making it. We have already seen the draft of it. It's really cute, and the web team is going to make it even cuter. We are expecting them to take a little bit more time when they finish it and put it on the FunctionX official website, where all the resources are there, and the community can find it easily in the sub tab. But as of right now, the URL is working fxdm.functionx.io. It's live. You can still find the information you need up there, but later we will have a new version of it. We hope that it will complete soon, like hopefully before the end of this month. But if there's any a certain time, a certain schedule, we'll update the community.
Great. I'll take responsibility for the delay, because I really liked the draft, but I just thought it was too. I thought it lacked color. So getting the team to add some color to it is taking a little bit more time. And Judie, do you want to tell us where we are on the reward side of things?
Yes. Just to share with everybody, we have raised all the rewards for FXDM, because from our previous experience, we find that we really want to reward everybody who, because as you know, the process is that after everybody submit their work, their artworks, the FX engineers will go through it first and filter it out. And then some submissions will be selected and then leave to the community to vote for the best 3. But during this process, we realized that all the submissions that were selected by the FX engineers, actually, all of us, we want to reward them. We want to reward each one of them. And we think that for the community are going to select the ones who are extra outstanding. So in that case, we had a discussion and we wanted to raise all the rewards for the contribution reward, the participants, all of it. And we even set a new section. It's called the editor's choice, which will fit for video, image, and the reward for editor's choice can be really high, up to 1,000 USD worth of FX, which during the last time, we actually have one submitter who won 1,000 USD worth of FX because he made a really, really great video. And we think that's very worth it. We think it totally, with the time and the effort he made for the video, he really deserved to have such reward. And we're encouraging everybody to try your best and to be creative. And we really want to give out the rewards to those who make like beautiful contents, we make informative contents that really benefit the community. So all the rewards are also listed on the new FXDM website, fxdm.functions.io, with details and everything. And if you have any questions, you can also ask us on the forum. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Judie, appreciate it. Richard, are you in? I know that some people have been having a little difficulty getting into the meeting. I see you. Do you want to talk about what we're doing in terms of the Monday board?
Yes, definitely. I'd like to share my screen as well. Could you enable that?
Andreas, can you enable Richard to share his screen?
Okay, it should be okay now.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah, so there's this new release of our Monday board, and I've already added it into the FunctionX website. So if the community or whoever wants to take a look, you can click into this community tab and click into the product pipeline, and it'll bring you to this dashboard where you have, the releases or the updates, status updates from the team. So just for everyone's information, we actually use this both internally and externally now. So whatever you see here is the most up-to-date board, both internally and externally. So, sometimes even across products, if the community comes in and takes a look at it, you might be even more up-to-date than someone who's working in a company for,
Yes. Yeah, correct.
So, I mean, this really helps promote transparency and also to help, the community help judge whether which products or which, development should take place. All right. So, without further ado, let's just jump into some of these items. Yeah, so the entire board is broken down categorized according to products. So we have FX Wallet, we have FX Explorer, that's the browser for on-chain data, the DEX, FX Core, which is the blockchain layer, DEX Post, Xpose, X Wallet, XPass, the FunctionX website, and other activities. So you can see here as well, this donating for NFT with regards to the Ukrainian aid. And there's the gig book as well, there's the debts and compliance. So everything that is related, or any kind of product that's related to FunctionX is in here. So let's say, okay, so now let's just take a look at the status updates. So if you're wondering what all these status are and what these colors mean, so if it's released, obviously it's the latest version has already been released. In development means, you get your alpha news. So you can take a look at all these features that will be added into the latest version of that product. For example, like FX Core. If I saw someone that was looking at EVM, an EVM update, right? Compatible address. You can see it's still up for discussion. And if you click into it, actually, there should be a discussion link. I should add that in later. Or let's take a look at the threshold for governance. We've decided to lower it from 10,000 to 3,000. And you can see it's in development right now. And this is the discussion forum link. So if we'll dive into the process flow for the different workflows so that you get a better understanding of the different status of the product development. So if let's say internally we have an idea, right? We'll open it up for discussion on the forum. Or if let's say it's a pull factor from the community, it can work both ways, externally or internally, and then there's a feedback loop here. And if we've decided that, is this product or this feature request has gained enough traction, that a lot of the community members want it, then, we'll take it up into the backlog. So that is the status of the backlog. If not, then it will be suspended. So that means it will just be a discussion history. And from the backlog to progress to the pipeline stage, what happens is that the product managers need to write a technical document so that the developers understand what exactly the needs and requirements are. So that, as in the technical documentation is what stands between the status of a backlog versus that of in pipeline. And how the various product managers do is that they will prioritize and do your estimations before taking up any kind of product request from the pipeline into development. And thereafter, we'll do some testing, functional or acceptance testing, whether it's to be released, and then finally the released version. So that is the entire workflow of the different status that you can see in the Monday board. For the BD side, it is slightly different. So BDs usually work kind of like B2B. So their workflow is slightly different in a sense that, there'll be a bit more internal discussions. But other than that, the different statuses are more or less the same. So if, jumping back to the Monday board, yeah, as we can, so each of the product will have an in development, which is the latest version release coming soon, and opened it for discussion, a backlog, a pipeline, and a suspended status or item. So if let's say this governance, proposal is, moves up the pipeline, right? Then the next thing it'll move to the next release version up here. So basically, or let's take a look at FX wallet. I think that will be clearer. Yeah. So in FX wallet, right? These are some of the feature requests in the backlog. Once all these have a technical document, then it will be moved up to the pipeline. And once all these in the pipeline move to the development stage, they'll be added to the latest version that will be coming soon. So take it like an assembly line. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it from me. Hopefully that was clear enough.
Great. Thank you very much, Richard, for putting all that together, orchestrating it. I really think this, takes the idea of a roadmap to that next level. People are, and the community, I think our community in particular is always very curious about, where things are on the roadmap, and it's impossible to update that on an ongoing basis. And so that now that we have this, people who are curious about where we are, want to enter into discussions about where we are on various projects can check it out. So I think it's a really helpful thing, and I think I think it brings a level of transparency that very few companies reach. Next, I have Fox token. And so I saw, there you are. Hi. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. So Loil, why don't you talk about the marketplace?
Yes, thank you for having me. So hi guys and girls. I'm Loil, or my real name is Thilo, from Germany. I'm the CEO and founder from the Fox project, and we already proposed on the forum, or we shared our first proposal on the forum for our NFT marketplace. We want to launch on the FX score, and I have a little demonstration for you now, live demonstration from our marketplace, how it works, the first lookout from the design, and what we are able to do for the FunctionX community. So maybe I can share my screen. This would be cool. So I'm starting my screen. So I hope everyone can see it. I'm doing it over the MetaMask browser. I'm on my mobile phone, so I don't see right now if you guys see my screen.
Yes, we do.
Okay, perfect. So this is the first outlook. I do it right now over the MetaMask browser, and this is the mobile version from our marketplace. So we have different categories, like the store, where you can find this, the starting page, where you can find all the NFTs are on our exchange. You can buy, and these are some dummies. So don't look on the art. These are very great artworks we are testing with. We have a nice hotel room, and these are different types of auctions or fixed price auctions you can have on our marketplace. And we try to make our marketplace also multi-chain, like the FX wallet is. And we have, you can see here, this is the current bid on the test NFT. This is an auction NFT. So someone is selling this as auction based with a time. So this auction is running 9 hours. And the bid owner, you see, is my wallet, so I can't bid on this auction. And let's start with a minting. So this is all on our blockchain, and we will integrate it in the EVM of FunctionX as soon as it's deployed on mainnet. Unfortunately, right now we are on Rinkeby test network because there are some bugs on the FX testnet, and we are in contact with the FunctionX team about some bugs. Just that you know why we are not on the FX testnet right now. So let's mint this beautiful FX coin as NFT. So we upload the file, and we'd say its title is the all hands meeting test. and we can choose as category it's an artwork, and then we write test, and then we can mint the NFT. So you see, this is all on the blockchain. So we are minting right now the NFT. So Rinkeby is a bit slow. If we move to FX, it's much faster blockchain than Rinkeby testnet. So this will be a much faster process on the Function X blockchain then. So you see the transaction is completed. So we minted successfully the NFT. Let's wait. So I'm right now on vacation in France, so my mobile is a bit slow. Let's check again. Okay. Well, we go on user gallery, so it should be in there. Our freshly minted NFT. One moment, let me do it again. Log out. This is the login from your wallet. Okay. Let's do it again. We upload the NFT. So now it's minted. So the NFT is slow. You see the screen. Rinkeby is a slow network on Ethereum. I hope on FX it's much faster. So now you see it's now in our marketplace is screening the wallet. We go on user gallery, and you see now the NFT. We have 3 NFTs. One is listed already on our marketplace. We can delist the item. So we take it off the marketplace. It's over an escrow contract, and you receive it back on your wallet. So we unlist the items, or you see it, and we have 3 items unlisted, and then we will list one as auction and one as fixed price.
Yeah, don't worry. It will be much faster on FX.
Yeah, it's Rinkeby. It's unfortunately, we tried already to deploy on testnet, but as I mentioned, there are some bugs. We are in contact with your team and report them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's welcome to Ethereum network.
Definitely going to be one of
Can't wait to have FX. So this doesn't, for people who doesn't know, maybe this has nothing to do with our marketplace. These are transaction on the blockchain, and the Rinkeby test work needs to complete them. And this is why it's so slow. So it's nothing with our development.
So Loil, for those in the community who may not know you or your team from the forum, maybe you could give a brief introduction as to who you are and who is all on your team.
So I'm Thilo from Germany. I'm with PandyX since 2018. So I was shortly after the ICO. I joined as an investor, and since I stick with the project, I'm really happy I did, and moved my tokens also to Function X as we have the swap. And I'm also a validator, and I'm happy to secure this nice blockchain with my Fox validator. And I created in 2021, I guess, when the mainnet was closed, and we had in the community discussion about possible projects on the FX core. And we decided to start the Fox project. So why Fox is, it's easy because if you have FX and add an O, you're having the Fox. And it was in a phase where all these dog coins and Shiba coins hyped to the moon. And we had the discussion to having a meme coin also for the FX score to attract new investors. And we started as meme coin, and we really fast went from the idea to be only a meme coin and to have a real use case. And the marketplace we developed is the use case. And I think every blockchain needs an NFT marketplace because there are so many artists attracting people buying and minting NFTs. And our marketplace, as you see, is nearly ready. We have some small design issues on the mobile version or on the, but this is like the first alpha version. So there will always be a development and yeah, like a homepage. If you have the first version of a homepage and the second version looks much better in the most cases. So you see the user gallery. We have now 3 unlisted items, and our marketplace scanned the wallet again and saw, okay, this other NFT is not listed, and now we can list this mission WAGMI. I list, and then we can choose between fixed price and auction. So we go on fixed price. We submit the transaction on the network, our NFT, to the contract. And once it's approved, we can choose the amount we want to have. So we say 100 for our create NFT. So I hope you don't hear my baby crying. Okay, so it's now you see I can delist the item, and let's see on the store. It should appear. So let's see. There it is. This is the first WAGMI test, and there's the current other version I uploaded. So this is the first WAGMI, and you can buy. If you have now a different wallet, you could buy on press. I can only delist because it's from my wallet, of course. So let's go on user gallery again, and then we'll show you the last step for today. We minted, we delisted, we listed, and now we do the all hands meeting test auction coin. We go on auction system. We approve our contract and the NFT to the marketplace again. And as soon as we have it, we can choose the date, how long should run the auction. We can have here the calendar. So we choose 1.5 months. And the starting price is 100 again. We create and confirm this auction. And then it should appear also on the store as auction with the date. If no one is bidding on your NFT, then after the time passes, you will receive automatically the NFT back. Or you can delist at any time, of course. So we have the all hands meeting coin. Go on store. And there it is. So you see, this is current bid. We have 43 days left, and we can refund if no one is bidding or we want to change the price. Once someone bid, we can't refund, of course. So this is your risk. And the last thing I can show is to bid on an auction. So we have on this beautiful NFT. It's 6 days. It's also for me. So I have to find some auction. It's not from myself in my wallet. Let's see. This beautiful man should. Let's also. Yeah. Okay. I think I have only right now auctions I created by myself, so it's kind of hard. Yeah. So unfortunately, I can't show you that. But everyone can join our testnet server and try out. It's on Rinkeby. So feel free to test. And once we are clear with the proposal, we will move to the mainnet with our marketplace. And we would happy to share, to be the marketplace for FFunctionX. And we will list, of course, PERS and some cross-chain action also. And want to have Wallet Connect to FX Wallet.
And Thilo, did you put this backend together all by yourself, or is there more than just you?
No, there's more than just me. The Fox project is not only the marketplace. We have a little NFT game ongoing. There we have an author and some art designers. We are working with freelancers. And for myself, I did the marketplace with another developer. He's from France and I'm from Germany. And we put this together. So we are a really small team. We are from the community right now. And we have some security advisor also from Mexico. He's a friend from mine. He was an SAP manager in Germany because I'm living near the headquarters of SAP. He was like an advisor for the French government in cybersecurity, and he's helping also on the project to read the contracts and everything. So, but this is done by only 4 people over the last 3-4 months.
That's great. I'll open it up to questions after we're done discussing. So if you'll hang around and field any questions that the community might have. So Zach, do you want to catch us up on a few of these things, like the development of the EVM? So.
Sure, David. So there are 4 things that I would like to share very quickly. The first one is actually the Monday board, which Richard shared. And to our followers out there, it is very important to know that this Monday board is actually the definitive guide, which means that even people inside the company actually uses this board. So take, for example, if Andras has an update of FXDM and he would actually write it in the Monday board, at times even before announcing it to the team. And that is why it is so important, not just for communities, but also our colleagues inside the company. And as things grow, I believe many of the technical deliverables will also be presented first and foremost in the Monday board. So expect it to be updated very frequent. So I wouldn't be surprised at some point, maybe one of our community members will know ahead of us, right, David, that something is actually going to come out. So it wouldn't be a surprise at all. The second thing is that we are actually going through website redesign. Andras have mentioned we have redesigned or rather designed FXDM website. The main website of FunctionX is also being redesigned. And one of the objectives that we want to achieve is actually to make it clearer what FX is about, and also to separate out FX DEX, which now have officially called Margin X. So thank you for whoever that suggested this name. It is now named after your suggestion. So we will be redesigning the functionx.io website and kind of like take out Margin X, FX DEX, and also put it in a separate site. I think the main reason is because everyone here knows what we are about, the different pieces that we are working on, but not necessarily a new person that is coming into our community. So I think a separation of branding and identity is important. So we are working on that. The third one is something that everyone is asking, which is the EVM update. So EVM update has gone into DevNet. So we mentioned that 2 days ago as well in the behind the counter. So it is now heavily tested on DevNet, and so far we haven't found any major bugs. And we have bring in some very interesting innovation in the EVM structure itself, even though it is based on Cosmos PBFD. But I think the things that we are doing will actually go back into the Cosmos source code base, which will contribute to many other chain as well. So right now it is on DevNet testing. If nothing goes wrong, I think we will bring it to the testnet, which then will be visible for outside developers. So for example, Foxcoin will then be able to test the testnet using your NFT marketplace. I believe right now you are testing through like somewhat of a special access, I think, on the DevNet. So you will be able to test it. In fact, anyone will be able to test it on testnet, because testnet is a public blockchain. And finally, we will move it into mainnet. So, you know, I mentioned it's a matter of weeks. So I think we will stick to that statement. The last thing is that we actually mentioned that we will announce a sub-council, right? So we obviously have the council, which is David Yu, Yost, and Yoshi. And then we have the FXDM, which I think internally we are calling it the sub-council for marketing, right? So it is Judie, Andres, Telchar, Crypto Wars, Claudio, and also Scene. Some of you are here in this call. So there's a short bio about them. I guess I won't be reading that out. And we also like to announce the sub-council for technology. So the sub-council for technology is actually consists of French ex-core. So I think one thing notable to mention is that he is the innovation director of a very important public entity in France, right? And his experience is in telecom, network, cyber projects. So he will be one of the sub-council for technology. And we know him for running the validator, of course. The second one is actually Rafal, or better known as Kernop. So Kernop is an IT professional specialist, and he have worked in several notable projects, which include clients like PwC, UBS, Capgemini. And interestingly, Kernop is actually now responsible in the blockchain company R3, which is a B2B blockchain company, pretty reputable amongst setting up B2B blockchain. And he's in charge of delivering, deploying, and maintaining infrastructure for the Kodar, which is the blockchain in R3. So he is our second sub-council. The third sub-council comes internally from the company, which is someone we are familiar with, Richard. So Richard internally in the company leads the DevOps development operations of PundiX. So he's a programmer and a quant trader, so quantitative trader by learning. So, and he's also a former national swimmer for Singapore. So just a curious side note. And last but not least is me, myself. So the co-founder and CEO of PundiX. So this consists of the sub-council for technology. So I think that is all, and we will work closely with the council. Yes.
Great, great. Before I open up to questions of the community, I don't want to forget. So Andreas, you're going to be in Barcelona next week, or Barcelona next week, isn't that right?
Yes, that's right. Actually, yes, I'm going to Avalanche Summit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for any in the community who happen to be in Spain, why don't you drop by and try to see the real Andreas?
Yes, if anyone is in like Barcelona next week, just send me a message and we can arrange to meet. Yes, go for a coffee or eat something together.
Great. And so do we have any questions? I always have difficulty on this, seeing the chats, but if we have any questions from the community, please speak up, and Andreas will turn you on. No questions?
I think there is. Wait. Someone wrote some questions. So Reese Truth asks, tell us more about the DEX development. I know development can be very hard or timing can't be precisely pointed out. How are things moving in general? Yeah. I think I will take that too. So as you know, we have launched FX DEX. So right now we'll just call Margin X. So we have launched Margin X on testnet, and we are now deliberating between launching it on testnet 2 or directly onto mainnet. So I think again it is a matter of weeks. So very close. And we are really just sharpening some edges and polishing some edges, so to speak. Yeah.
And also getting the marketing down. So that's you know, I people on the technical side don't always appreciate the difficulty in communicating these things. But so we're really trying to work on getting the communications about what Margin X is. And how to use it to get that straight and clear, so that when we launch, we'll have a good marketing support for it.
Okay, I think Mormer has a question. Andres, can you unmute Mormer?
Yes, actually, he can unmute himself as well.
Okay, yeah, correct.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Do you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Momer Luboder. I'm living in Dutch, and I'm actually from Montenegro, this very small and beautiful country in Europe. And I would like to invite you all to come to summit in Montenegro, and I can manage the appointment with the Prime Minister of Montenegro, and we will discuss the possibility to open on the FX blockchain technology, if it is possible, you know that, to make one cryptocurrency for coin for Montenegro government.
We'll certainly consider it. That's a great offer. I guess that's the big advantage of coming from a small country, that you can really knock on the door of the Prime Minister. So yes. We'll discuss it when travel gets easier. So that would be great. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Because that is very small country with 500,000 people. The test to put this on the global will be very much possibility for the marketing in the whole world. Because if one country get on cryptocurrency coin on the FX blockchain, then it's huge.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
My question is it possible to get one coin for government of Montenegro on the FX blockchain? If it is possible, then why not?
Yeah, I think we are working actively on CBDC project, right? Yeah, so we would definitely love to be the first or one of the first few project that launches a CBDC. So, working hard.
And I'm traveling also around the world because I have real estate in everywhere in the countries. For example, I can make one function X village in Montenegro for all you guys. House from.
How about a castle? Aren't there old castles in Montenegro?
Of course, I can manage that in half a year. Only if you like it. Then we can come together.
Okay, one
Okay.
castle.
In the real life.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Just send me ideas. So and then it's okay. But you are great. You are great. I follow when I have time. You are the my trust for the crypto. And I have
Thank
only
you.
one question. One question more. What happened, guys? You have to answer very clearly and short. What happened if internet is going down with function X?
Zach, what happens if the internet goes down?
Okay. What happens when the internet goes down? So I think maybe we can try to build another internet around function X.
That's the idea.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Any more questions? I don't see any more hands up. You can put your hand down now. All right.
Hey guys, how are we going today? It's Blockhead Heat from Australia. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Just wondering, have we had any feedback from other countries that we've been offering the expos to?
You mean at a country level?
We've offered other countries that been talking about taking on Bitcoin free expos. So I was just wondering if we had any feedback from the other countries.
Nothing that we can announce at this point. There are a number, because, I mean, a lot of countries are, are looking at how El Salvador is carrying out, its project. But we don't like to, at least I don't like to talk about any kind of deals that are just at the stage of discussion. It raises expectations that may not happen. But there are a lot of countries that are interested in this, it's going again. I mean, the regulatory environment is bouncing back and forth with some countries taking a very aggressive position, others taking a more liberal position. So when you start talking about having cryptocurrency as legal tender, it's a politically charged question. But we're certainly open to discussing with any government how we can help.
Yep. Cool.
Anything else? Zach, any last words?
I'm good. Just to let everyone know, we are working really hard. Every one of us. And thank you guys for being so supportive.
Right. Thank you all, and thank you for tuning. Oh wait, there's another question that I have kind of hidden. Khalid, Andreas, can you unmute? Speak.
And hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Guys, this is me, Shady Sharif. Just my phone, it's battery is dead, so I'm just using another phone to talk to you guys. Actually, I'm very impressed with all the updates that you guys doing, and today's showing that the transparency that you are going with for what's coming up with the softwares and everything is really good thing, guys, that you guys are doing. So I really have a question about the DEX, as actually about the trading that is going to happen there. Is most of them is going to be consist of margin trades and leverage trades, or it can be set of like spot orders or the normal limit orders without using any leverages or using any interest? So I can trade, let's say, example, BTC or FX or or any other token without including any interest rates in it or any margins or this.
Sure. I can take that. So right now we do not plan to offer spot trading. So our focus is solely on the derivative side of things. Yeah. Perhaps one possibility is to use your BTC, which is very likely, as collateral for your derivative trade, but we are not looking at spot trading per se. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's clear, Zach. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
No more questions? Okay, so I think we can call it a wrap. And thank you again, everyone, for joining in, and thank you, Thilo, also for giving us an introduction to the Fox marketplace. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.